All right, Burgundy and Gold Nation, before we get into this episode, I have to ask, man, please subscribe to this channel. This channel needs your support. We're going to build this channel from the ground up. I'm bringing you weekly Commander content. All you have to do is subscribe. And the best thing about subscribing, it's absolutely free. It won't cost you 1 penny. All right, Nation, let's get into it. All right, Burgundy and Gold Nation, this is Commanders Talk, and it's your boy, T-May, and I'm back in the building. This is your first time on this channel. This is Commanders Talk, where we talk all things, everything Washington Commanders. So you can show your support by banging that subscribe button. Okay, Nation, the Washington Commanders. Man, we got dog walked again on primetime TV again. This time by the Seattle Seahawks, man. 38-14. An embarrassment, a debacle again on primetime. Again, you know how we are in primetime. We 0-4. In primetime, we riding a 4-game losing streak right now. Terrible football team. Just call it what it is. These boys are awful right now. They're playing horrible. It's not the same team from last year. I'm not sure what happened to that team. I have no idea what happened to that team. But this is what we have now. This is what we're reduced to. We're reduced to watching this type of football. Getting embarrassed at home. Embarrassed at home, man. On prime time. Again. But for some reason, this loss right here from last night, this one felt worse. And let me explain why. Okay. Let me set the scene for you. We're at home. Sunday Night Football. Art Monk getting his jersey number 81 retired. We got most of the alums in the building. Most of the Redskin Commanders alums in the building. All right? We rocking the new Super Bowl era uniforms. Come on, man. What can go wrong? All right? We got celebrities in the building. We got 50 Cent in the building. What can go wrong? What could go wrong is we had to play a football game, which we stink at. Okay? We stink. Offensively, terrible. Defensively, we stink. Special teams stink. All aspects of the ball for the Washington Commanders right now, we're a terrible football team. Terrible. And I feel bad for the fans, man. The fans, they show it out for this, man. This was supposed to be a big game. This game was supposed to put us back on track for the road to the playoffs, right? But no. We got dog walked again on primetime TV. So, the road to the playoffs. From this point forward, man, I'm not talking about playoffs no more. No, I'm not talking about it. Not until we win a damn football game. We got to win one football game before we can even start talking about the playoffs. We're riding a 4-game losing streak right now. 0-4 in primetime games. We got a few more primetime games to go. The NFL was smart. Man, they would flex us out of them primetime games ASAP. Why? Because we stink. You don't want teams like this on prime time. It's an embarrassment for the league. You don't want that. So they need to flex us out of these primetime games, man. Right away. ASAP. Let's get it done. Now, I will say, though, that them uniforms are fire. They're fire, man. The only problem I have with those uniforms is the W on the helmet. Got to get rid of that W. I'm sure they're going to get rid of that W soon. I don't think next year, but probably the year after. By the time we move into our new stadium, I think these will be the permanent uniforms for the burgundy and gold, man. And to get rid of that W on the helmet and put what? The spear on the helmet. Man, uniforms will be fire. We'll be back in a dome stadium back in D.C. Man, Jaden Daniels will be balling out, of course. Man, gonna give up hope in this guy. Not yet. He's a franchise. He's the future of this organization. We haven't had a quarterback here since, I'm going to say RG3. I give him a little bit of props. What was that, 2012. One good season for the burgundy and gold. Since then, nothing. 0 quarterbacks, man. So we're not going to give up hope on JD5. Listen, man, he has to do a better job at protecting himself, of course. But at the same time, you got to ask the question. The $1 million question. Why was he in the game? Fourth quarter, you're down 31 points. It was 38-7 at the time. This dude is in the game, still running the quarterback. Hey, man, Coach Quinn, that falls on him. Part of this injury falls on Coach Quinn. No doubt. Yeah, JD5's got to protect himself, but at the same time, he shouldn't even have been in the game. These guys are competitors, man. They like to compete. So if he's in the game, hey, he's going balls to the wall. He's going to try to score some touchdowns, man, of course. You got to get him out to protect him from him. You got to get him out the game, Coach Quinn. What are you doing? Part of this injury, the bulk of this injury falls on you. Also, it falls on who else? Offensive coordinator, Cliff Kingsbury. Why? Why are you calling read reaction plays in the fourth quarter when you're down 31? Knowing that this guy could possibly run. Now, you just hand the ball off. It's that plain and simple. You got 3 running backs. You just hand the ball to them. Let them run the ball and get hurt, not the franchise. So those 2 dudes right there, man, got to take the bulk of this blame. And also, I want to blame who else? Adam Peters. Well, we're going to get into that a little bit later. Let's keep talking about what happened last night, this debacle. So like I mentioned before, man, playoffs? Nah, we done with that for now. Until this squad can win 1 football game, then we might start talking about playoffs again. Until then, get the playoffs out of here, man. Let's get them out of here.
Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
No more playoff talk on Commanders Talk, man. Not right now. Not till we win a game. We'd be better off talking about draft positioning right now. As a matter of fact, with the schedule we got coming up, man, we're gonna lose plenty more games. For real. Let's check out these next 4 games we got. Next week, we gotta play the Detroit Lions. And you know they just lost this weekend too. And we dog walked them last season in the playoffs. So they are going to be pissed and fired up. And we are an injured team right now. So you know they're gonna beat us, man. No doubt about that one. Then we travel to Spain. We play the Dolphins. If you think about this game right here, we got to travel halfway across the world to play this game. So there's no such thing as a home field advantage in this game. Hey, man, the Dolphins could beat us. They really could. And then we back home against the Denver Broncos. And the Denver Broncos is a hell of a good team, man. They actually been beating all the teams in the NFC East. And I'm pretty sure they're going to beat us too. And then we have the Minnesota Vikings, who is a pretty good football team right now. I don't see another win in our future. Not the way we're playing and not with all the injuries we have right now. I don't know where we're going to get wins from. Help me out. Where we going to get these wins from to make the playoffs? I'm not seeing it. So, with that perspective on the table, man, let's start talking about that draft. Yeah, I know. That's loser talk. And listen, man, I'm not advocating for this team to start tanking games and trying to get better draft position. That's not what I'm doing here. I think when you start talking about tanking games, that's sucker talk. That's how I feel about it. You want to win games, man. That's what it's all about. And if these dudes had any type of pride, any type, they would go out there and play some hard-nosed football, which they haven't done yet. Okay? Besides maybe the New York Giant game. Okay? They played some hard-nosed football in that game. The rest of these games, they've been laying down. They've been coming out and just been laying down. Playing soft, honey bun style football. That's not the Commanders, man. So if these dudes have any heart, they would try to salvage some of the season and get some W's. But at the same time, we got to look at all the point of view of this season, man. We got to look at everything. And right now, we got to look at the draft positions, man. So let's pull that up. Just check it out, man. Let's look at some draft positions right now. As you can see right here, man, the Washington Commanders, we be picking 10th. And I'm telling you, that's 10, number 10 with a bullet. We headed on our way up. Some of these other teams on here gonna win some more games. I don't see us winning too many more, man. I hate to be doom and gloom right now. But you guys, if you haven't watched what's been going on in these last few games, you are delusional. You're delusional to think this is a playoff caliber team. It's not. This team is trash. We get dog walked weekly. Okay? We losing games by 20 or more points. That's not even competitive football. The game last night, the Seahawks just did whatever they wanted to do to this defense. Just march down the field. We made Sam Darnold look like Dan Marino out there. Okay, this dude was just standing in the pocket, no pressure, picking his team apart, marching up and down the field. And then we have guys making bobblehead plays Like Jaden Lane fumbling again on special teams. Man, listen. Our draft picks right now, all these dudes, to me, stink. Okay? The free agents we brought in here, they stink. So that's on the front office, man. The front office need to be held accountable for what's been going on these last few weeks and this entire season. The front office. They owe us some answers, man. Dan Quinn, he owes an explanation of what's going on. He got some explaining to do. Cliff Kingsbury, offensive coordinator, he has some explaining to do too, man. Joe Witt Jr., he has some explaining to do. I'm tired of these dudes sitting up at these press conferences telling us the same old BS every week. Yeah, we got to simplify things. We got to make it a little bit easier. Nah, that's not the answer. First of all, if you got to make it that simple, you got the wrong guys on the squad. Period. And that falls on the front office. Adam Peters, like I said, you got some explaining to do, man. He owes an explanation for what's going on. This is not Commanders football. This is not what we had last season. This is not what we're accustomed to. We need these dudes to play better than what they're giving us. And they're not doing it right now. So somebody needs to be held accountable. Should somebody get fired? Possibly. But firing somebody right now ain't going to solve the problem. But I expect in the offseason for it to be some moves. If Dan Quinn comes back with Joe Witt Jr. and Cliff Kingsbury as the coordinators, hell, even the offensive line coach need to be fired. Offensive line was trash last night. They say 51% of Jaden Daniels dropped back for passes. He was pressured on 51%. That's half. Every time he dropped back to throw the ball, he had somebody in his face. Offensive line coach need to go too. It is what it is. Let's call them all out. And Adam Peters, hey man, if you ain't careful, you need to be out of here too. Listen, man, we've been wanting a general manager for a long time. And that's why I'm giving these dudes slack. I'm giving Adam Peters slack, and I'm giving Coach Quinn some slack because Adam Peters we haven't had a GM in years, decades. We finally got one. So if he makes a few bad moves, we're not going to throw him out the door. We're going to get this dude a chance to redeem himself. Coach Quinn the same way. I think he's a good coach. He made a bonehead move last night by leading Jaden Daniels in the game. But that's okay, man. You can't throw him out the door for this one mistake. But if he keeps making these same mistakes, you got to get him out of here. Adam Peters, too. If he keeps drafting the way he's drafting and bringing these type of free agents that's going 3-7, 3-8, 3-9, he got to go. It's that simple. He has to go. And yeah, I know we got a ton of injuries. Sure, I get that. And it should be, usually when you have this many injuries, what? The next man up philosophy, right? That's what we usually go by in the NFL. Next man up. Well, listen, man, you can't go by the next man up philosophy when your next man up stinks. And that falls again on who? The front office. The front office is bringing these dudes in here. They're bringing in dudes, I guess, that can't get it done. Why? Bringing some dudes that can get it done. It's not that hard, man. It's not that hard to figure out. He's bringing in the wrong guys. Javon Kinlaw, the prize bull free agent defensive tackle we got, signed in the all season. Again, he had one tackle last night. One tackle. Are you happy with that? I'm not happy with that, man. This dude need to be wreaking havoc in the middle. One tackle? What is he doing? Hey, man, it's time to overhaul the roster again. It'll be the second time we overhaul this roster in 3 seasons. But it's time. No more bringing in dudes on 1-year deals. No more bringing in old heads on 1-year deals. They can't get it done. You got to be strategic. We will have $100 million this offseason. You got to be strategic on how you use that money. You can't just be throwing money around. I get that. You can't be bringing every free agent on the books. I get that. But you got to bring in some guys that can help us win some football games, which he has not done, especially last season, man. Last offseason, we had money too. He refused to spend it. He bought in a bunch of old heads on 1-year deals just like he did the year before, and it's not working. Just not working. Adam Peters needs to roll up his sleeves and figure out some players that can help us win some football games and sign those dudes. 9 times out of 10, we're going to have a top 10 draft pick, maybe higher. The over-under on that, I'm saying higher. No doubt. The way we playing, man, we're going to be somewhere around 6 or 7. And once again, I got to ask the question again, man. Y'all help me out with this. Why was Jaden Daniels in the game? An unwinnable game. You got your asses kicked. It was 38-7. Why is he in the game? Pull him. Get that guy out the game, man. Live to play another game. That's what it's all about. Coach Quinn should know this, man. He's a veteran head coach. He should know this. You pull him ASAP. He leaves him in there. Cliff Kingsbury calls a reaction play. Jaden Daniels runs with the ball. Done for the season. Dan Quinn, that was one of the dumbest decisions I've ever seen from a head coach. One of the dumbest. And you owe us an explanation for it, man. I know he's taking the podium today. He's going to talk about it. I want to hear what he has to say. He owes us an explanation. That was dumb. Plain and simple, it was dumb. You know Jaden Daniels is going to run that ball. It's a chance he's going to run that ball. You know this guy is fragile. He's made out of plexiglass. You get him out the game so you don't get hurt. Anybody knows that. The whole time I'm thinking to myself, like, why is he still in the game? Put Marcus Merrick, put Josh Johnson out there. Put anybody out there besides this guy. No, you leave him out there, he gets hurt. It's malpractice, man. He owes an explanation for this. So that takes us right to the Commanders question of the day. Who's responsible for Jaden Daniels' injury? In the comment section, you can type 5 for Jaden Daniels. You can type Q for Coach Quinn or K for Cliff Kingsbury, man. Right now, I want to say, for me, it's Q. I'm typing Q for Coach Quinn. I think he's responsible for this injury, and he owes an explanation for this and why he left him in the goddamn game. So this game, to me, this game was lost at kickoff, man. As soon as we kicked the ball off, we decided to receive the kick, the game was over. Right then and there. Another slow start by the offense, and the defense is terrible. They can't stop anybody. They making dudes look like Hall of Famers out there. Our defense. Cliff Kingsbury calls so many passing plays, he just forgets about the run. It's the same old story over and over again, man. A different game, same BS. So like I said before, man, we got the ball first. And what happened, man? I want to look at some of this stuff on the screen, man. We got the ball first. 6 plays for 12 yards. Punt. Seattle got the ball back. Touchdown. 12 plays, 90 yards. Went right through our defense, man. Went right through them. Second quarter, 9 plays for the Commanders, 25 yards, interception. Okay? Seattle got the ball, 7 plays, 60 yards, touchdown. It's 14-0 right off the break. Okay? Then what we do? Fumble. Jaden Lane fumbles the ball. They get the ball back. 1 play, 26 yards, 21-0, man. Game is over. I told you the game was over from the kickoff, right? They went right down our throats, man. Just beat us right down our throats. Ridiculous. After that, we punted. They got another touchdown. We finally got a touchdown. 10 plays, 69 yards. Whoopee. It was 28-7. They got a field goal, 31-7. The third quarter. Yeah, they finally punted the ball in the third quarter. They took their foot off the gas by then. They punted the ball. We punted the ball right back to them. Interception, my man, Mikey Sanders still had the pick. We lost the ball again on downs. They got another touchdown. 9 plays, 60 yards, 38-7 in the fourth quarter. And that's when I was thinking to myself, why is Jaden Daniels in the game? Why? It made 0 sense to me why this guy's in the game. And it's 38-7. And it cost us, man. Big time. Coach Quinn, we all listening, baby. What happened? Why did you decide to leave this guy in the game? Let us know, man. We want to know. You owe us an explanation for this one. No doubt. Man, let's jump right into the stats. We talk about the play-by-play. Let's jump right into the stats of this game, man. Let's go with the game leaders. As you can see, Sam Darnold, 330 yards, man. 4 touchdowns. This dude was 21 of 24. I mean, come on, man. That's ridiculous. Jaden Daniels running for his life back there. Running for his life. Every time he dropped back, 51% of his pass dropbacks He had pressure in his face. He had to scramble and run for his life. Offensive line was trash last night. They were ridiculous. Yeah, we held Kenneth Walker to 42 yards, but they didn't need to run the ball because the score got out of hand and got out of hand quickly. And Jigba, look at their wide receiver, 129 on 8 receptions. Only 8 receptions. And who was our leading receiver? A 40-year-old tight end, Zach Ertz. It's ridiculous. We had 0 sacks last night. Sam Darnold stands in the pocket like the Statue of Liberty, man. He's slow. He can't move. But we can't get no pressure on this guy. None. Jeremy Reeves was our leading tackler last night. Shout out to that guy, Jeremy Reeves, man. He's playing his butt off. He's one of the only ones, him and Bobby Wagner, are the only two that's playing their butts off for this team. And of course, Jaden Daniels, when he's healthy, he's playing his butt off too. So let's jump right into the team stats from this game, man. Seattle, 418 total yards. That's ridiculous compared to our 290, man. First downs about even. The penalties for us are back. The penalties are a problem again. 8 for 87 yards. That's ridiculous. Red zone attempt, 2 for 2 for us. They didn't really in the red zone that much. They were just scoring from anywhere. And the time of possession about the same. So as you can see, we got our asses kicked again. We got dog walked again, man. And it's starting to get ridiculous at this point. It's a normal thing for us. We used to get our asses kicked now. Man, let's keep rolling with it. Let's go right to the offensive stats. Jaden Daniels had only 153 yards, man, passing. Our running game. Again, non-existent running game. We got the 3-headed monster out there, and none of them dudes can run the ball. Chris Rodriguez, he had 12 of 65 and 1 touchdown. Let's keep going, man. Receivers. Zach Ertz, Debo, 5 catches, 41 yards. Jalen Lane, 3 for 29. John Bates, 2 for 20. Traidenberg, the newcomer, and Ja'Cory Krosky, my man, 1 for 3 yards. Whoopee. Let's go to the defensive stats. As you can see right here, Jeremy Reeves balled out for us, man. 9 tackles, 1 tackle for loss. And of course, like I said, Bobby Wagner still doing his thing. 7 tackles, 1 tackle for loss. Nothing else really going on, man. No sacks, no pass deflections, no quarterback hits, no touchdowns, nothing. Let's keep going. Look at that guy right there. I told you about this guy. I mentioned his name earlier. Javon Kinlaw. See him down there? Way at the bottom? 1 tackle. We pay this guy how much? For 1? Man, I can get you 1 tackle a game. All I got to do is fall on the ground and let somebody trip over me. That's 1 tackle. I can get you that. Pay me. I can get you that. So who do we blame for this? This debacle of a game last night. Who do we blame? Hey, I'm going right to the top. I'm going with Adam Peters. He gets 50% of this blame. And my man Dan Quinn gets the other half. Adam Peters brought these guys in here. And Dan Quinn is having a problem coaching these guys. The penalties, the cupcake training camp we had, that's all on him. The season is falling on him. Jaden Daniels' injury is falling on him. He should have got him out of the game. He's a veteran coach, man. He should know better to leave this guy in the game, as fragile as he is. You leave him out there, you get broke up. Done for the season. He walking around on sideline with a stupid look on his face. He owes an explanation. You gotta explain yourself, Coach Quinn. We want to know. The fans want to know, man. You gotta explain yourself. So who get a game ball from last night? Hey, man, wasn't a lot to be proud of last night. But I got to get this guy another game ball. Jeremy Reeves. He balled out, man. He had a nice game again. Also, another game ball. We got to give it to my man, Chris Rodriguez. Yeah, he had a decent game last night as a running back. Give him more carries. Run the ball more. You got to play the Lions next week. I know it's easier said than done to run the ball. Why? Because you have no offensive threats. No wide receivers. So let's go straight to one of the things I don't like giving out. Hey, but you have to. You got to call these guys out. Trash can awards. Who get those trash can awards, man? First up, you know who. Coach Quinn. You deserve a trash can award, man, for that debacle of a decision you did last night. Leaving that guy out there, he's made of plexiglass. You know he gonna get broke up. It's ridiculous. You get a trash can award. GM Adam Peters, come on down, man. You get a trash can award. You brought these guys in here. You brought these players in here. You drafted these players. They're trash. You deserve a trash can award. And offensive coordinator Cliff Kingsbury, once again, he gets another trash can award from me. Come on down, Cliff. I think you are probably, a 4-time trash can award winner? That's nothing to be proud of, man. This guy's trying to audition to be a head coach. Would you hire this guy as a head coach? Okay, so I just want to give a quick injury update from the guys we lost last night. Of course, you know we lost Jaden Daniels with the separated elbow. Most likely he's going to be on IR for 4 games. And hopefully he's done for the season. I've seen enough of him this year, man. I don't want to see no more Jaden Daniels this year. Let that guy heal up and get ready for 26. Also, we lost wide receiver Luke McCaffrey. Broken collarbone. He's done for the season, man. Also, Marshawn Lattimore. They'll know more about this guy. I think they say he has possibly a torn ACL. He's possibly done for the season. And also, big play Trey got hurt last night. He was in and out of the game, but he left the game late last night. He was hurt. They're not saying what that injury was. Probably a hamstring or something like that. This is the time now when you need to start evaluating your talent. You gotta let the young boys play to try to develop. It is what it is, man. You're not gonna make no playoff run. You have right now, with your record, you have a 2% chance of making the playoffs. 2. That's right. 2% chance. So like I said before, you got to start monitoring the draft, man. It's time to start scouting some dudes that can help us. It's that time. Way too early, but it's that time. It is what it is, man. All right, nation. I appreciate y'all for chiming in again, man. If you can, get in that comment section. Let me know how you feel about that game last night. Also, if you could bang the like button, bang the notification bell, please subscribe, man. This channel needs your support. And if you made it to the end, salute.